Welcome to my series, 𝑹𝑨𝒀'𝑺, Norman's twin sister. Your character is named Yasmin, who is deadpan and highly cynical. Enjoy. It was 6 o'clock. The house was beginning its day with the ringing bell. "Everyone wake up, or you're going to be late for breakfast," Emma said, sitting on top of her bed and waking everyone up. Yasmin covered her ears with her pillow, groaning at the sound of everyone waking up, before finally getting up and putting on her boots, her leg warmers, skirt, and then eventually her cassette player, all gifted by 18194/Ray. "Get back here," one child said, chasing another one around. "No way," the child said that was being chased. "Hey, stop messing around and get ready," Gilda said, fixing her glasses. "Emma, I can't put on my shoes," the young one girl said. "I can't tie the shoelaces." "I'll help you in a sec," Emma said. Emma grabbed Phil and began running down the hallway to the dining area, as other children were doing it as well. "Good morning," one yelled out, yawning. "Good morning, Dawn, and Connie, and Little Bunny. Good morning, Emma." Emma is one of the oldest children, with a cheerful personality and big antenna hair. "All right, we made it," she said as other children were getting the dinner plates ready. Or at least breakfast plates ready. There was 38 children who currently live there before Emma got shoved. "Whoa!" Emma looked behind to see 2 children, one of their teeth knocked out. "You're it. Come and get us," they said in a sing-along voice before she covered her face. "Watch out. I'm going to eat you." She chased them down the hallway and pulled them into a 3-way hug as Phil jumped on her back. "Good morning, Norman, Ray, and Yasmin." "Good morning, Emma," Norman said, smiling gently. "Morning, Emma," Yasmin and Ray said, looking at her. "Why are you so energetic? We haven't even had breakfast yet," Norman said as one child hugged him. "How old are you again?" 5, Yasmin asked, carrying a pile of cups to another kitchen area. "I am 11, same as you guys, even if it doesn't seem like it," she said. "You're so mean, Yasmin." Isabella, the mother of all the orphans, giggled. "Emma, can you give me a hand?" "But Mom, I want to redo my entrance." "Why? I love that about you, that I'm 5 years old inside. Know that you care deeply about your family." "Thanks." "All right, we are on time," Isabella said, clanking a bell. Thank you for the food. Daily testing was started. It was loud, but also quiet. Just the mechanical clicking of each pen and robotic voice in everybody's headphones. "This is for the future of yourselves. Age 11, type 1. Answer each question within 10 seconds. The test will begin now." Question 1. Choose the diagram that is incorrect as 3-dimensional shape A. Beep. Question 2. What is the total number of cube pictured? Question 3. What is the number that will come on the south spot of this line? Question 16. Choose the area that describes the equality. Question 25. Question 32. Question 46. Question 59. Question 60. Phew, we're done. I'm so tired, the children chattered as Yasmin put her head inside her hands. Ray rested his chin on his hand. Norman had a gentle smile, and Emma, the suck-up she is, was smiling. You all did an amazing job. You got 300 points again. Perfection, Isabella said, announcing the names. Norman, Yasmin, Ray, Emma. After the testing, the children went outside. They were allowed to play. Shoot, Norman, is it? Dawn said. Emma began stretching out, one arm hugging over the other. Yasmin, Ray, are you joining us? Nope, Ray said as Yasmin climbed up the tree that he was sitting under. Boring. I wish they could play with us once in a while. Okay, I'm going to start counting, Emma said, leaving Norman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like they ran into the forest. The forest was big with many trees and a log that went over a river. That is where they played hide and seek, tag, and they climbed trees. Just around halfway through, there was a gate, one that reaches towards an area they aren't allowed to go, and beyond the fence. The reasons aren't important. There's a rule we have to obey as long as we're here. We are never allowed to go outside. That's why most of them hasn't been outside. But there was this one time, younger Norman, Ray, and Emma, and Yasmin went to the gate in secret. It was usually closed. There was no one there. It looked like an abandoned building. Hey, younger Emma said, looking out inside a window. What do you want to do when we go outside? I don't know. What about you? Ray said, holding a book. I want to ride a giraffe, Emma said optimistically, sparkles practically around her face. Good luck with that, Yasmin said. These gates don't open from this side? Norman said quietly. I wonder what it's protecting us from. It's dangerous, eh? We all know that's a lie. What do you think? Bleh. This isn't as interesting as I hoped. Let's go back before they find us. None of our siblings who have left the house has sent us any letters, Gilda said, huffing her chest out as she crossed her arms. It must be because the outside world is so fun they've forgotten all about the life at the house. Man, I want to go outside too. I want to wear different clothes. They can currently only wear white. The outside has a lot of things we don't have here. I want to see a train, Phil said innocently, smiling with his mouth open. We only get books and novels in order to figure out the outside world, Norman said. It's right at our fingertips. What the heck? He practically got everyone, Dawn said, referring to Norman within the tag. Guess that's what happened when it's Norman. I guess that's what happens when it's Norman. Darn, I guess Dawn was caught too. The only one surviving is Emma. I knew this would come to this end. A one-on-one battle between Emma and Norman. It's not necessarily a battle, but Ray said, referring to the clock. He caught me again. But you survived alone for 10 minutes. A new record, Yasmin said. It's so frustrating. Why is Norman always good at tag? Emma asked. I've never lost a race against him, yet I just can't play tag. Question. What does Norman have that you don't?
Strategy. If it's about physical ability, you have that over him. But Norman has brains like no other. Except Yasmin. You playing tag is a game where you complete with strategy. How will the target run away? What are the moves the person who's it will make? You need to analyze and observe the situation. Reading your enemy's moves and using it against them is necessary. It's like chess, but your whole entire body. I guess we're just playing tag. That's at least how Norman plays it. Ray said, that's what makes playing tag fun. See? That's why he's so good at it. But Ray and Yasmin also have these things called strategy, Emma thought to herself. But not only like that, he's more a technician than me, Norman said, complimenting Ray. Reading the enemy's moves. Those are out of this world, Nat said. They say the house has never had 3 kids at this level before. No wonder why Mama's so happy with them. Oh shit, I'm so dumb. Those 4 are out of this world. They say that the house has never had 4 kids at this level before. No wonder why Mama's so happy with them. Yet they're extremely skilled in both academics and athletics. Yeah. Norman's a genius, who by far has the best brains, other than Yasmin. Ray is just as smart and resourceful, as well as knowledgeable. Emma has an outstanding motor skills, and her astronomic learning ability allows her to follow the other 2 closely, while Yasmin, she sits at a whole entire new level. Smarter than Norman, much more deadpan, more cynical. And I believe that she's a narcissist. Nat said, what could they be eating so great? We all eat the same thing. Gilda said, maybe it's their central nervous systems that make them differently. Because they're monsters. Monsters that this house created, Dawn said. But ordinary people have ways to fight.